That is another point that we need to also pay attention to. There's another. I want to look at the regional breakdown first before I come to the pros and cons of the argument. Now, if you look at the areas that had low turnout, you take OT region, you take Northeast region, you take Upper East region, correct? These areas had very, very low turnout of the doctors who were posted. Now you look at these regions, what are some of the issues they're dealing with, apart from the underdevelopment problem, security, safety? What's the peaceful situation in these areas? So, for instance, I also engaged a senior medical doctor. He told me about some of the ordeals that his colleagues went through when they accepted postings to these areas. He told me of a story of a medical doctor who was in his office. I mean, going through his normal day, and all of a sudden, gunshots were being fired. And gunshots were fired through his window. And it was just by luck that he escaped. Okay, and this is in the Northeast region. So he said, the next day he said, well, I'm not going to work here. This is my last time. He also told me about the experience of another medical doctor in the OT region who had taken care of a patient, and unfortunately he died. And the family of the patient the next day brought the remains or the body of this dead person and placed him just close to his door. That it is you that you have killed.
Yeah, so I've heard instances like that too.
He said when that happened, he said, okay, then this is my last day. The next day he vamoosed. He disappeared. So there are also examples of this, and medical doctors speak to themselves. They speak to their seniors. Those who are coming out, they will engage in conversations with their seniors to ask them, what's the terrain like? What's the environment like? I've been posted to this area. What advice can you give me? A lot of times the doctors will rely on the experiences of themselves, having accepted postings to these areas, or the experiences of their other colleagues to tell them that, well, these are the prevailing conditions in these areas. These are the factors that may help your work or inhibit your work decision. So I think the doctors, in terms of looking at their personal interest, in terms of looking at their personal development, in terms of looking at their ability to perform, may have justifiable reasons to be reluctant in accepting postings to some of these areas. Because there is issue of security, there is issue of safety, there is issue of even getting access to quality education for your wards, there is issue of your personal growth. Because no medical doctor wants to remain just the general medical doctor. They want to specialize. They want to become consultants. They want to get to the highest level. Do you understand? They don't want to remain there. These are the brilliant of our cohort. I mean, anybody that goes to medical school, it's fundamentally brilliant amongst his colleagues. And these brilliant people, they are aspirational. They want to progress speedily. I have a brother who is a medical doctor. In just about 4 or 5 years, he has done his specialization. He has now had his master's. He's thinking about PhD. These are people who want to move very quickly because they are bright. Do you understand? So their view is that if we take them to Northeast, for instance, access to education, access to personal growth, security, safety, the standard of living, the conditions in those environments, they think that this will not augur well for me. So I may not want to accept postings to these areas. So that's for the personal point of view. Now, if you look at the minister's point of view, the minister, in reading the statement that you've just read, is not dismissive of some of these realities. Is acknowledging that there may be fundamental issues. But he's also pointing to these medical doctors that the education that you've received, regardless of the fact that now medicine and other courses are fee-paying courses, there's still some component of your education that was subsidized. So it means that the state invested in your education, because even your lectures, you didn't pay them. It was government who pays them. So it means that if you were to pay the salaries of these lecturers, perhaps your fees will have gone up. So it means that there has been government or state involvement in your education. Now, you've sworn an oath to save lives. Do you understand? You've sworn an oath that I am going to be there to save lives, to cater for people, to provide people with medical care. Now, the government argues that people who are sick are not only in Eastern region. They cannot just be found in Ashanti region or Greater Accra. If you say you don't want to go to Northeast, when somebody is sick in Northeast, who takes care of him? What happens to him? Have you thought about that? Okay. If somebody is sick in Wenchi, for instance, my hometown, what happens to him or her? Should she die? Should he die? Should we say, well, because when something happens to somebody in the OT region? So this is where the government is also coming from. Now, can there be a way to deal with this problem? For me, I think that why not us also think about. So are we saying there's nobody in OT region who has become a medical doctor?
The thing is, even the people from the OT region,
they don't
want to go back.
I'm coming. So they possibly there are people from Northeast who have become medical doctors, correct? There are some people from Upper East who have become medical doctors. Now, what about this? And somebody proposed it, and I think I agree with it. What about the fact that the district assemblies or some of these hospitals in these areas will say, well, we've realized that a lot of people are willing to come and work here as medical doctors. So we are going to start from the surface, from the scratch. Identify brilliant students in our various senior high schools, whether they are within our catchment areas or they come from our community, but they are schooling elsewhere, maybe pursuing science with the dream of becoming medical doctors. Brilliant. They have secured admission to medical school. Can we say, okay, we are going to sponsor your education, but then we are going to get into contract with you or in an agreement with you that this education that we are sponsoring, when you are done with school, at least 5 years of your working life will be spent in our area to take care of our people. Okay. So then the student who can also make, okay, then if that is so, maybe provide me with apartment. Okay, maybe ensure that there are tools to work with. All of those things. So that we are able to localize the problem and find local solutions to the problem. So you're giving the district assemblies and the hospitals in these areas to identify potentials, invest in their education, so that the return on investment will be these students will spend some time in these areas. By the time the 5 years is done, at least you will have gotten another people or batch of people who you've sponsored to also return and take care of the people. Can that be a practical solution to the problem? Maybe the government and these assemblies should begin to think about these things. And that's why I'm saying that the assembly should not just think that they are just there to receive common funds and consume. You are interested in the well-being of your people. And healthcare is a critical part of it. What's your strategy to get doctors in your area? The system is becoming competitive. Hospitals are giving incentives to people. What are you doing? Can't you do that? Can't you do same? So the doctors, the hospitals and the assembly should begin to be innovative in the approach to finding solutions to this problem, because the doctor too is thinking about himself. He has seen how the teachers are complaining. He has seen the teachers who have gone to the rural communities. Oftentimes we say, we'll give them some stipends, we don't even give them. So there's no motivation. So I think that we must begin to look at the matters from both angles. I will not sit here and say, oh, the doctors, they are wicked people. They want people to die. They don't care about people. They are interested in their I will not be fair to them if I make that argument. But I also say that some of them, for some of the areas, they're supposed to go. So for instance, I don't think there's any problem, there's any security challenge in some of these regions that I've mentioned. If you say you will not go to, say, Upper East, or you don't go to Boku, I will understand. But if you say you don't go to Tamale, why? What's happening in Tamale? Why can't you work in Tamale? There are doctors who are working in Tamale, so why can't you? Do you understand? And I think that we need to also develop the hospitals outside of the capital, of the capitals or the capital.
I was about to make that
because point. Some of the hospital outside their state is something. It's bad. Do you understand?
It's bad.
So we need to uplift some of these hospitals as well.
I was going to say, in as much as I sympathize with the doctors, there's a human element to this issue. Because are you saying that because of, I don't know if I should say it's the government that has failed us, but because of these systematic failures, the people in the Northeast, people in the OT region, the people, they don't deserve quality health care. I don't think we can make that argument, right? Because by you denying to go to these regions, you are depriving them access to quality health care.
Especially because for those who come from these regions.
You understand? It means at the end of the day, people who get sick in these various areas, they'll go to the hospital and they'll tell them that, oh, it's either we are understaffed or you have to go and join a long queue or there's no doctor here. So you have to journey.
But the state must also meet them halfway. Don't be dismissive of their concerns.
I'm not saying
you. I'm saying the state. So for instance, if they are raising the issues of the lack of equipment, the state must be seen to be doing something about it. Okay, professional growth. The state should create a window for them to be able to pursue that. That, okay, we can give you steadily, we can grant you steadily, we can do this, we can do that. The state must meet these doctors halfway. Because you see, the fact of the matter is that doctors, they are being, it's not only in Ghana. If you say, okay, you're going to treat them the way you want to, for all you know, some other states will come and take them and go and take. We know that medical doctors, they are in high demand across the world. True or false?
True.
Do you understand? So even nurses, look at the rate at which nurses were leaving this country. So if you say, okay, if you don't go, at the end of the day, what you are going to get is that, well, you've subsidized their education anyway. But then you will lose them. Brain drain. They will move out. And so you'll be training, other people will be coming for them to give them very good money. Do you understand? So the doctors who are even accepting to work in Ghana, some of them are trying.
Now, even the subsidization, it's not like they are paying small money. Especially, they are paying
10,000 cedis a year, 12,000. If you go to KNUST Medical School, you know how much you pay.
You get it, so it's not like...
And the books, the cost of their books, and the cost of the other things they need,
have to,
they are whatever they are. Charlie, you know, be easy like that too. It's a serious issue. So
but I think some of these issues, Alpha, also, I don't know, they review the structural problems that we have as a country. As you were talking, I was thinking, so as a country, don't we have a plan? Let's say the health sector, there's a plan for us. Education sector, there's a plan. This agriculture, there's a plan. This is what we are aiming to achieve. And so I quickly looked it up, and then I realized that there's a plan for the health sector, and that by 2030 we are aiming that we are going to reduce the disparities, the regional disparities. The regional disparities when it comes to healthcare access. That we are going to give a lot of people access to quality healthcare, and that our hospitals are going to improve. And by 2030, we are in 2026.
Now,
2030 is 4 years
on the doctor to patient ratio. Okay. Now, Ghana's doctor to patient ratio is around one doctor to between 6,000 to 8,000 people. The World Health Organization required or recommended doctor to patient ratio is 1 doctor to 1,000 people. Now, if you have, the last time when we did the analysis, 50% of medical doctors practicing in Ghana, or 50 or more percent, are practicing in Accra. I can tell you that about 30 to say maybe 40% are in Ashanti region. Maybe the rest of the other regions, there's 14 regions, are compelled to share the other medical doctors. So it's possible to go to a region with just 1 medical doctor, or 2 or 3, or none at all. It's possible to go to a district without a medical doctor. It's possible to find a community without a medical doctor. A community of about, say, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, without a single medical doctor. So it's a problem. It's a big problem. And just like you said, by now we should have a strategy. What's the strategy? That's why I'm saying that we should allow the assemblies to also be innovative enough. The culture of making the assemblies like they are just there, receive common funds, and no, it's local development, Janice. What's your strategy to improving the health conditions of your local assembly? Don't you have a plan? As a DCE, as a MC?
And it doesn't bother you that there is no doctor in your area?
What are you doing to fix that? Why are you waiting on government to... What is that? Then why are you a leader of that community? We have this, Christian and religious hospitals incentivizing or sponsoring the education of these people so that they can come back to work for them. Methodist Hospital in Wenchi, they have senior medical doctors. You know what they do? This is the strategy I just mentioned to you. That's what they do. They sponsor your education so that you will return and work for them. The assemblies, why can't they do it if the hospitals are doing it? Because if you're able to do that, maybe you'll get some of them coming back to work for... Because if you say, okay, the government says we are not going to allow you to change your postings. At the end of the day, are we solving the problem? If these doctors don't go, even though we've sponsored or we've subsidized their education, and they decide that they will not go, at the end of the day, the people who are there will be denied of medical care, quality medical care. The money we've invested in subsidizing the education of these people more or less have gone to waste. If other people or other countries come for them, we've lost them. So we need to be very creative. And the doctors too, we are begging you, at this point in time, we need to also tell you that this is Ghana. Understand? Ghana is not your ideal country where every problem... You have to... All of us are compromising in this country.
Yeah.
Charlie, all of us are sacrificed.
Because when you think about the people in those communities...
Yes, all of us are compelled to sacrifice. The teacher is sacrificing. The nurse, she's sacrificing. Do you understand? The public worker, he is sacrificing. So, doctors too must see reason to sacrifice a bit for our collective interest. You cannot say, there's no... Yeah, we understand. And that's why this morning we were not saying, what you are thinking about is selfish. No, that's not what we're saying. You have the right to think about your personal growth. Because, if you become a consultant, it is Ghana that's going to benefit, not only you. So we are also interested in your personal growth. And we are saying at this point in time, you cannot have everything sorted out. This is Ghana for you.
So meet the government halfway.
You to meet them halfway, so that hopefully they too will meet you halfway, so that there will be some compromises. That's what we are saying.
This issue, it bothers me a lot because I don't know. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that there are people in Ghana that don't have access to basic things like health. There's no doctor in your constituency. We have one message. You can join us by calling 0541022318. 0541022318. Let us hear your thoughts on the issues that we've discussed. We've looked at the issue of the growing indiscipline and rowdiness in our senior high school, especially in competitions like sporting activities like the National Science and Maths Quiz. And then we've also spoken about the Ghana Health Service and how some doctors have refused to report to post assistants now. The Minister of Health has given them a warning that if they fail to report to post by the end of this month, they are going to be taken off of the government payroll. You can send us a WhatsApp message on 054-393-2993.
One message from Yao Quinu. He says that good morning, Alpha. It is deeply troubling and unacceptable for some doctors to refuse postings to rural communities while continuing to draw salaries from the public payers. Public service is not a selective obligation. It's a commitment to serve wherever the need is greatest. Rural communities are not second-class territories. They are home to citizens whose taxes equally contribute to the payment of these salaries. To reject postings meant to serve the most vulnerable, yet still expect full compensation, undermines professional ethics and betrays the very oath taken to protect life and promote health.
Okay, we have our first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you are calling from, please.
ABN. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. The issue has already been condemned. I'm looking at the solutions too. With our stadiums, just recently, Kumase, I learned football Kudia has been banned for 2 years. So we need to fit cameras at these stadiums or stadiums so that when these things happen, we can easily fall on this as a source to bring all those who are behind this misbehavior to book. And with the doctors, sometimes it pities me because we have Cuban doctors who come and go into rural areas and serve without question. And those of us who belong to this country refusing postings, it is a great disservice to the nation. And you have to think of people. If you gain the whole world and life is lost, what have you gained? You get it? So we need to serve our own people. That is one of the responsibilities of a good citizen. The government scholarship go school, CMB, I enjoy it. Makotna Sevi, Enche, Ayajuma, Enche Carlo, Enche Massa, Boy Sonia, Dina, Conan, and Amon from the room, Asumomino. You can't stay in the city and serve the country. That's not fair. Into more than they should think of Ghana first. Because Ghana is paying them, not their parents. So they think of Ghana first. Or me aside, all of us together we can develop.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for calling. This morning you can also join us on 054-102-2318. 054-102-2318. Let us hear what you think about this issue. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Some of my so can be piano. Come on here.
Yami Adam.
Like a theater so.
Okay.
Aba. Onya de kwa o ma me se na baba e do re no. Nigeria woman. Nigeria woman fa onya de kwa Nigeria we se bi am tia oba pa fere ni and end this woman no.
Oh.
Last
week of Freyo. Afraid.
I am afraid. Hey, I don't know what
I'm saying no so when ye ntina yentinga.
Oh, that's a year no kada da so na you do on kada
ni papa so na asan afim.
Oh, Nigeria woman Mr. Abu what na wo bia ma me location me sia pa wa. Aba.
Yes.
I don't pay one good year the pa. Aba me go school center. Na so good today cassette. Omo dia omo behavior na unim ya esi amana wo se other last me come democracy ni freedom aba ye na so boy si be ye a omo ko bu ti se wa yi atim so do no oda aka oda ye do omo ko ye mo mbe ye hilo o so mo ye hilos ye boy samo muti akwabi ya de se ya de emra eni de freedom no ba ko jakwa so wo ye gola wa ye hilo mo kwa human rights wa ye ma ti bobu ko tell say to feto mu ya bụ esa na omutu na esa akwa na ebe na ma yeye ko school ko esa no mana ya si yeyi o de school bi anyu bi mo na school ko no why si bi fi hule ba na hule ba mo so bo le student pa o mo ke to ma dem ti na ka ye ye se no mo ye ato so ti ya na se ni human rights for na for the can be apa na ma na teacher we na na ye doctor ko ya ka ba wo so se no de anya anya kra se no na de ma no I don't know what this is a sort of that was a million quality. And look what they were. Because they tell the Lufa minister, ex-minister, now you come back. I mean, I'm not for school here, Western of war. They are very minister, no, you're only need the dynamics. I don't know how to do it. Oh, 24 years. Then you're not.
Hello? Okay, thank you so much for calling. I think we lost him, but then he made his point. So let us take this WhatsApp message and then we'll do more calls on 054-102-2318. Let us hear this person.
Alfa, good morning. One Janice, Michiao. Mohoya dear. Alfa, no place. Where is Stephen Adoko? Light na asem na okano and uka na no maintenance na doso cause na me free adwuma na daba area na adwuma din pa na omo wo pools no ho na omo ye with transformer ne ade.
We'll get back to that, but then we have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah. Nigeria woman back up.
Alpha.
What to say?
See, I know be beside you, Mr. Dechi.
Hey, why?
Mr. Dechi.
Oh, Mr. Dechi. What to say?
No, yeah, was it man location or Metro?
Okay, me mama wu, me papa wu, me mama wu, me kuna wu. They said the man mo papa.
Kafra.
Me raho.
Be
a Oh. Yo. Mami ko masam so mi se teti mi tia wate me wo be posu wo ko be posu na me ko masam so no eye school for no o ma nya de e se mo tsu o maso ankasa e mi mu e ba ya abada da ne si mai bon kwala no mi enya o mo hwe e no mo asoro sa no yesi mun kodi agoro na fe de ye dai e na fe de akoto mabe mu kumu adai ere de obu ofi anu aye no ho te se eyi asi wo du school anu wa ye tiger adai ni ma no ko ka che na won yin ni da se ni be don te sa enso du school mu a wa change omu tun o maso na omo maka no so mo je sunya nyansa na face hospital for no nurses so no doctors no e so mo show mo see pa wa patients no so adai what mo ni ye wo mo ti na mo ho ko hospital adan say hospital be ko bi afa de mi swasa my boy yare wo nurses no ko tedro de man akoma na ye aduane de man obo di here no di paper bi to form na nurse ni open your mouth catch the patient on sorry no paper no ko to does me na so what ere de na ka sa me tell papa no oni pe mu aduane ko otitiase na no kura e de ma so di ko wontini ansori wo na wakoto aduane di ama no na fe de one time sorry na wo ma mi na papa no na wo betimi aka che no se o paper no ko to inform ape de kasa na nurse ni ba ko bai o bisa ne se ye den ya on person be kan ko e na maame na me se maame na me se den kan ko re no e da ho no ka mo mu afu no jina pe maame ye pa se wai maame ye pa na nurse ni ba ko no o ba fofo no na be fa paper no te na me se adai ape papa se mo de nkwala we ya mo ye de ni pensira e bi pa yo so ya sama so ya de wuni na mu jojo ni sa eju omo nka bibi ntira omo Mutara mutumu pejuma ya mama juma ni susu ya na fe de mo chekere mo ho kire patients ni nipa no mo hwe wo mo no obu a wase adent na la doctor ni ba ko ai me kwatena ho be ye 15 minutes na papa ni oba bi si dem wo e kasa won kan hu si ko ka bibi antere afre de mi se na papa doctor adan wu se mi si ana ai wu se me kasa na me ni obi kasa ni na me se de na o oni ni pako neka anti no mi ma betena ho na o nhwe mi wo ye ko na se na me so nhwe mi a jai anka wa so betu opewa oni oko tire drama me no omunye o edro no ye se me fa no baako no o ka che me se 10 kg ni mi fa ni nu sa no kan yi enti me ko se eyi no me no man hwe ni ye ti me ko no first one no afi se na me hu na me ye me na ami hwe no ma no entwa na egu me ko hwe ya 10 kg na me se he ti mi ko ma no mu no o ku mi ana mi change na me no mo no 11 no na fa me hu ato me wa mo nye doctors no ebi nye nipa bebrebe ewu ni nyina fa suru wo mo
Pacho Yadasi. That was a Nigerian woman, Alpha's radio auntie. So you can also join us on 0541022318. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Okay.
Alpha, I am very interested in the case that we handled yesterday. As regard to that lady who was complaining that she's not been receiving her salary. If you can give us the municipality that she belongs, because we have to make a follow-up in order for her to get her salary. Because it's so unthinkable. Now, you see, the Interco, I have suggested long ago, especially to my alma mater, that Interco should be cancelled. But they don't have that power to do so. So I have suggested that it should be restricted, because sometimes you say that it's the talent of some of the students. So if that is the case, we should restrict it solely to the athletes, those who go and play the game, and ban the spectators from going into the stadium. Because you see, the problem that comes from this is not the athlete, it's not the player, but it's the spectators. So if that is it, I have suggested that. But it seems I'm not getting what I'm supposed to, because I also said that failure to do my suggestions, failure to go by my suggestions, we will not hear what the acceptable news from this. Lo and behold, in the Eastern region, remember a week or 2 weeks ago, it happened that some of these students have done great better. You see? Like a beast. You are ready to go, and they left off to home because they said, they are juvenile. Juvenile to go to an extent mile of reading again. Hey, what have you sitting down for this to happen? We must, if the GS listen to me, we must ban this in the court, and for us, ban the spectators, and restrict it only to the players, the athletes, because that is where some of them find their talent. So if you do not do that, I don't want to be a prophet of doom. What else can happen? Because if you go to, I don't know whether you have driven past to the stadium during the interco before. I have done it. And you could see the behavior of this student. I don't know whether they're student or past student. But look at their behavior. How they mingle with some of these guys, because some of these guys, perhaps the naivety or what, they also mingle with the guy to do the nasty thing. So why are we sitting now? We should treat them as perhaps children. So we're supposed to tell them what we're supposed to show them the way. So we have to put up certain measures. We shouldn't wait for the worst to happen before we think about the next thing to do to curb it. No, this is the time. The time must have been a year ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago.
Thank you so much for joining us. You can also call us on 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. Let's listen to this WhatsApp message. Oh, there's another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Kobe, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Alfa. Jenny Zoboko de.
Nyamiado.
Nyamiasi. Oh, the Konasam and Pesame came you. A student, they say, Sa seasoning tekunu. A idea. Ubia tia ubioko school be so be enjoy. No benefit beyond. It means say be bayani and be a betramudia. Ubi so be what say and be me ya or say oh I do meant to enjoy the yes room. Your parents need the school. See you baby. And young talkers and you know I could be that. But you need to sata many be my you. You are chum. The system, Nudia Grodio Bia, Ubenya Sam, Oman Super say, oh, destiny, Equay Mountain or Duku School and Casako Passam, Tias Rome, Munjana, Bani Chema, Bayana, you are Tifian so Ede, no enjoy, no afford, no more ban, almost enjoy. As the doctors know, the Rome say. Among willing because you said discipline. Koanya said discipline, dear. Intimate Koveka said humanity, baby at the Wakono, the way Jatanum. There was a story a bit war. It was a now Quayena, yes, and 20 years ago, I could say Ruby. Dear Srom, ya Omadauruma. I said, Alfa, but two got set. Still, it's wrong. Why?
Thank you so much for calling this morning, Kobe. I think now we can listen to our WhatsApp message, but then you can also call us on 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good morning. My name is Oscar.
Oscar,
I'm calling from. So,
okay.
I send my greetings to Alfa and the whole team, and also my Muslim friends who are fasting. Me me person me ka school for no dey kaka na me dey aba be doctor for no dey no. Me dey kaka ne say school no dey no. Rather unfortunate say abasa. But I think say I was saying for say now almost share that aspect of education here, sports no. Now omutini etoto nyoma yi. Na sa nyoma we no acquire faso bano. We cannot group kids, sorry to use the word kids, and I say people without security. I am not planning here very, very, very bad. It doesn't matter. Say schools will be provided cadets and then as for. We need police and even some military men present. I see, but you can't akwakoda. You mpa home wa ye papa bia. Do bia na obi ba kopra. Ni aba be keka, ni aye ni se ni ato adwena na sa atwera koda. Every year on, from the day of its inception, you go back into the years. I am not planning in terms of security or poor. Even ambulance service should have been there. Some of my way and pure. And some about the shed to try a man crown with school. But the security matters was here to carry educational syllabus. Nature to require band. And when you do any sign of my way now, your father will classroom. Because I mean, now I'm a fan of my way now, ever. Timpani 4 years from education. There are no many people who are some moment independent to Japan. A free school more. So say I used to capet. A man Dutchness say. You bonne abrabonia and sell Frana and Kurane de Bano. And some fata. young Maka say our educational ministry needs an overhaul. The churning out of stooges is becoming too much in this country. Doctors now working. Aside the doctors having their challenges, we are now churning out people who are becoming doctors as a means of survival, but not as a means of passion for the job. Because you cannot tell me, say, you politicize of another mama health, a better business to the sense, fee paying. Do you understand fee paying? I don't qualify, but I'm paying you to teach me to.
Hello? Oh, sadly, we lost that caller, but I think we'll do a few more calls on 054-102-2318. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please?
Ajadi Chamso.
Eja.
Yo, greetings to you and Alfa. Yeah, school for inter-schools competition. The MCL won't say Minister B say we beat him. Now, I don't agree with that minister because competition any and Quran or no more talent. Oh, do you know who then? Oh, now Ghana Hano, and you might be a honor. And penny for no, the only solution to cry to review, and to know what the whole government or me a solution on the Bama. This has been going on for years, decades. Can be a minimum says a competition no bar. It ends up in violence and so much harm. Well, I agree with the last caller that security is security that matters and not cancellation. I will say more money to us at the end of violence will move. And so I think I want for security gas and call. Oh. Say and Kawama the security call. And can you say COP police commissioner or a friend warmer ultimatum say 24 hours or more emphasize bandits no for Mombra. And so security one they could have arrested them. Can't we lose our extent say and Kawamu Kumu Bibaka. So and sad more be a nigun yamasuman a jeans and mono. Ye. And doctors no so doctors no diano. Ubi any officer on the Odino Cotton class you, none of your uncle so tea, cookasium, no enjoy facilities. Who are Gracia, even to go have the access to shopping, no cry, urging environment, papa. Go been to Chrome, you know, so enjoy. And to me, the no, can suggesting, they say, or Munya, they say, environment, whether rural, district, or region. Each and every one has to test it. On rotating basis. When you 3 years, 3 years in a year, move to another place. Never from Swaba. Now, 3 years, no one's why, or Hania, no, on Swaba. Over rotating, sir, yeah, the testing, said the environment in city. And yes, back for a question back for so say, baby, sir. Near my suggestion, on rotating basis, be a bit environment, no matter how it is. And that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. You can also join us on 054-102-2318. I think we can do like 2 more calls. And then we are going to wrap up on the discussion, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993, 059-393-2993, or call us on 054-102-2318. Let's... Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This Oscar again. I dropped. I was say something about the doctors. Doctors, you know, I think it is already like that. But like I would say, it is politicized. About when we call for back, we are pushing when we call for villages. And some of them resort to say or they resign. While I was see a shell incentivize villages, you know, check quarters. Our doctors come be a baby after now the facilities now call no making your whole depression no. It is a whole lot of issue. We need to look at all our institutions. We need to reset them. The modus of operandi and how things are working. We pay what it. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Oscar.
I think it's Oyster. I was reading some.
Alpha, please, let me pick my last caller and then we'll come to the WhatsApp messages. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please?
FM Prosper.
Okay.
From Ahunju. What's a school for no? Now, man, need that Yaba police for the doors were security for the doors were. What's most of the instances happened after tell me baby like bad night to our come baby. We took a show more come baby. Now with two body bucker no you know. The security president better tight for page your event center but one more phone and go feel you know I say media nyanka yemban for like say a season or 2 seasons not additional students one omi almost not say a bit more but to be able to support one more because also better na do one ya to almost to another we so much many answer this is
Thank you so much for calling. Alpha, I think we should listen to the WhatsApp message. After that, then I'll play the voice note.
So he was making the point that, amongst other things, rural communities are not second-class territories. They are home to citizens whose taxes equally contribute to the payment of these salaries. To reject postings meant to serve the most vulnerable yet still expects full compensation undermines professional ethics and betrays the very oath taken to protect life and promote health. He said healthcare is not a privilege reserved for urban centers. When doctors refuse rural postings, they widen inequality, increase preventable deaths, and place unbearable pressure on the few health workers who remain. It is unjust for communities to suffer without medical care, while qualified professionals stay away for convenience. So if one is unwilling to serve where assigned, then integrity demands declining the position altogether, not benefiting financially from a responsibility one refuses to fulfill. And public institutions must enforce accountability. Salaries should reflect actual service rendered, not titles held on paper. Rural patients deserve dignity, access, and competent care just as much as anyone in the city. Service to humanity requires sacrifice, and those entrusted with lives must rise above personal comfort in the interest of national development and social justice. Very long one from Yakwenu. Deputy Secretary Hofo, Manchia South.
But he makes very valid points, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, let's listen to this WhatsApp message.
Okay.
Alpha, good morning. One Janice, Michiao. Mohoya dear. Alpha, no place. Where is Stephen Adoko? Light and asem now, Kano, and Ukaya and maintenance no doors. Cause I'm not me free, Jumna, Dabai area. Now, Juma din pa na mo pools no ho na mo ye with transformer near the ade over the by side ntino bibisa no course so am gidi cell light ba almost area na bedum na school yi ho asema o kan sadi we e wo hoda da dia na bambofo ntimi ye ho hwe mpenifo ntimi ye ho hwe dia and then say Sanko for ya na we schools ababe or my moon penny for her parliament there and AC or my moon penny for teachers be na womb doctors be na womb so Sanko for women na be yin penny for baby or one or age man or her. Dear Nebesio, there's any more papa be any one my besio. Intino by moon penny for Timam for Mumia Fire and AC from Teacher Security Service. Mumia Fire and AC from an intimate stoppers are near my way. A bus in and call Hidden and Quan Kayade Fufro. Without us, only a me.
Thank you so much for calling. Alpha has a very wonderful message for us.
Now, if it comes to creating wonderful,
no, start again.
I'm saying if it comes to creating wonderful and unforgettable moments, Goldfinger Restaurant is in a league of its own. And I want to tell you more. You know, they are open on Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or late night vibes. Breakfast starts from just 45 cedis daily. So all of us can afford. Thursdays from 5 p.m. You can enjoy 15% off everything at Corporate Hangout. Fridays at 5 p.m. it's Sip and Paint. Good drinks, good company. Saturdays from 6 p.m. Stick and Wine with live music. Sundays feature a buffet with live music from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then sunset vibes from 5 p.m. to late. During this Ramadan, you can grab your solo or shareable iftar boxes from just 150 cedis per person. So you want to find Goldfinger Restaurant at Ahujo in Shiaeso on the Dorothy Asiedu Drive. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Goldfinger Restaurant. You can call them on 024 86 72 185. 024 86 72 185. That's how you can talk to them.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Alpha.
Why are you happy?
Quinley says, Janet, so this is the wonderful message from Alpha. This is the wonderful message. So, I mean, Alpha has been fasting, so I think somebody should get him the iftar boxes.
Nobody has. I don't like me like that.
Someone should get him the iftar boxes, and then after the fast is over, he and his accountability partner, they can go and do the Sunday buffet. We can go and enjoy at Golden Finger Restaurant. And so it's now 9:16 a.m. We take a quick breather, and when we come back, Alpha will continue with the conversation.
Example comes the bunch to eat from the incinerator. Offering young Ketupa or born branchy or when Chamba Pampana that chibi when the man go guasio. Did you bury in a dachi be a friend of Mamma Papa? Mizzy Chamba Pampana that chibi a friend of Mamma Papa. Chamba Pampana that chibi a friend of Mamma Papa. Chamba Pampana that chibi a friend of Mamma Papa. Choba kwampana dachi be a friend of my papa.
With Dr. Oh. So he's like, I want to give No, you have to go to medical school, Mr. Man.
He has. I don't know what's.
It's like you are confusing me.
Doctor this morning.
Maybe it's your dressing. You know,
my
doctors.
Dressing. What does my dressing
Doctors on weekends, this is how they dress. Plus coolie high. You see that they coolie high.
This coolie high thing.
That hat. It's a very, very powerful hat. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing great.
What can you report from KJTR market? Before we come, last week, the conversation we had, I was told that somebody was calling to get some education on the... Please, the person, if you are listening, the fish farming thing.
Oh, okay.
Please, if you are listening today, Mr. Ahmed is here.
The new one. The one was that it seems...
Mr. Ahmed is here, please. So, call me on the show.
Plus, it seems on Saturday or so.
Somebody was even asking for your contact, but I needed to talk to you first.
No problem. You can just...
Please.
My contact is a public listing.
It's a public
number
information. Okay. That's why you use Ada. Okay.
That's why I use Ada what?
Yeah, it's okay. That's between you and I. Now, if you are listening, the person who had some questions for Ms. Hammer, please, he's here. Yeah. Don't miss the opportunity. Please call. This morning we were even, because that was a very interesting conversation. It's always interesting to have Ms. Hammer in the studio. Because every day he gives us reasons to believe and work harder and to invest, even though we've not invested yet. Everything will be fine. What can you report from KJTR? KJTR.
It seems. What do you have to do with doctors and hospitals this morning? Why? Is there anything we do not know? Alpha, is there anything we do not know?
No, it's Janice who is confusing.
No, is there anything we do not know?
Janice is confusing me.
Okay. Whatever it is, it will surely come out. You know that. And when it comes out, we refer it to today.
You don't mind me. Janice is trying to obstruct me.
Can you tell you are quite doing well? The board was inaugurated last week. They had their first 2 meetings. And then we are looking forward to great times. We expect them hopefully by next month. They might have their other meetings and then firm up other ideas. But what we are picking up is that the board has also taken a decision that at least all containers should start moving out of KETIA. And yes.
I see. Why?
Container structures, containers. Alpha, the fact of the matter is that, let me talk to my fellow traders this morning. It is better for us to have KETIA that can last a very long time for all of us to keep on trading every day. It's better for us to have only our shops to trade in every day than for KETIA to be closed down even for a week or a month or a year or whatever plus. Let's all recognize that. The rate at which we are using KETIA, the rate at which we are managing KETIA is not the best for all of us. Those who were putting up the structure did not envisage that you will bring all these type of materials into the market, especially the containers. So you realize you get to someone
who has built the containers, wasn't it?
Oh, they go
the
traders
market management.
No. They ask any welder to put up a container, they bring it in there and add other goods to it, and it's adding to the load.
How come we sat down for one?
That's a fact. That's a question. Yes. Why? So how come authorities sat down for all these things to happen? Yesterday I had a cause to even go to take some pictures, and I showed it to manager. If by Monday I did not see those things cleared from that place, maybe we have to make.
Because you see the problem when one comes.
Yes.
One comes and
I agree with you.
You don't deal with it.
I agree with you.
It grows bigger. The bigger it grows, the more complicated it becomes.
I agree with you 100%. So I agree with you 100%. You see, for me, I always believe in, if the thing is white, it shouldn't matter whoever it is. It is white. It's the reason why this morning I said, let me talk to my fellow traders, because I feel where the board is heading towards, we side with them. That the containers, already, the market was built to contain a certain number of persons. Alpha, I can tell an authority that at every point in time, you get no less than 21,000 people present in KETIA during trading hours. At every point in time, you will not get less than 21,000 people. And look at the stretcher sitting down, they're carrying about 21,000 body mass. Then the goods that we bring in, you get it. Then we bring in additional containers to add more. So someone has a 6 square meter, 3 square meter, 2.5 square meter, 4.8 square meter, and they bring additional stuff just to come and add more load to it. We keep on overloading the structure. One day.
And the structure
has a certain level weight that it should carry.
And this is not
one day.
Brick and mortar.
Yes, one day. One day, we might hear the worst news. And when we hear the worst news, the next thing will be, okay, let's close down KGTR. My fellow traders, it will affect all of us. The 7,000 plus of us cannot get shops. Even if they give us 3, 4, 5 years, we cannot get shops to be running the same business we've been running in KGTR as we speak. So it's better we salvage the situation now. We make a reversal now and agree with the board and take out all the containers. And let the shop remain, let the people remain. Even if maybe you just bring the things to your shop early morning, you just arrange a small quantity of them, let everything be in your shop. It is better for all of us than what we are doing there in KGTR now. For us, some of us, those decisions that the board are taking, yes, we will side with them, we will move with them.
I see. That's good. But talk to me about fire incidents as well. I think it's been some time now.
One interesting thing is that yesterday I was waiting for a particular information. I hope by this morning when I get to KGTR, I'll get it. KGTR management set up. Because of the information I'm picking, if it is true, and I confirm, my executive confirmed that it is true, we'll take into KGTR management.
Let's wait for you to confirm.
Our fire hose, that are fire hose that we use that are on standby to quench fire. Management in collaboration security have sat aloof. I'll say have sat aloof because that thing shouldn't have happened in the first place. The criminals are not cutting the brass in front of it. You realize that the fire hose is the same brass that they use to regulate the way the pressure of the water is supposed to come.
Condemn people.
They are cutting it off.
Hey. But where is it usually placed?
It's scattered in the market. We have about 312 fire cabinets. And they are all placed. They have been placed in the cabinet for quick response. So if the market management cannot put in place enough security, adequate security to monitor all these things, I am sorry.
Because if you've not confirmed it yet, let's wait.
I'm just looking for something to answer that it has already happened. It has happened. I can tell an authority that happened. Yes.
I see.
Yes, which I've seen pictures of it. And Alfa.
Why would this condemn people?
Some of us will take the management on because they employ the security company. They are supposed to manage the company. Security. I pay for security every month. And I'm not paying for only my goods. I'm paying for the security of the structure as well.
Right.
And everything in it.
You're right.
The fire staffs and everything in there you find in KGTR. Traders are paying for it. They are part of my premiums I've paid for. When there's any damage, I pay for it. So you don't sit aloof and allow criminals to come and do those things to me. And to us traders.
26 minutes after that. I think last week I attended a particular program and we talked about non-communicable diseases. And we discussed about the prevalence of that disease, and it was revealed that currently in Ghana, 65% of the deaths we record are as a result of non-communicable diseases. And one of the major reasons was due to our diet. And one of the things they mentioned was sugar-sweetened beverages. And so I pointed out to them that there are some water companies in Ghana today that are using a marketing strategy which to a large extent compels people who are in retail who are selling these things on retail basis to buy whatever means get these sugar sweetened beverages, and it's becoming very common in the market. So they were surprised that this was happening. They really were shocked. They said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, that's what is happening."
They were surprised.
So it reminded me of this conversation that I have had with you on a number of times. Is it still happening?
It's happening very much. Alpha, is it still happening? It is still happening. Last week I had to return. Excuse me.
Okay, so it's 28 minutes after 9. You're still listening to the Orange Sunrise here on Orange 107.9. Mr. Ame is still with us. We'll have or continue with him in studio. It's like there's an urgent call that he had to attend to.
Alpha, sorry to your listeners. The fact of last week, my sales girl had to reject supplies because of this thing. Because I had a meeting with my sales team that this year we will not allow any company to do what they did to us last year, where at a point in time you had to run at loss. Alpha, would you be surprised that a company that supplies me water and stuff decided to bring me 460 packets of drinks and then 200 packets of water.
460 of these sugar sweetened beverages
drinks, and in accompanying it they'll give me only 200 packets of water.
So they are giving you more of the drinks than the main water, for which reason you are getting.
So when my sales girl called me, I told her to take a decision. Later on she called that she has asked them if they will not reduce it and give us more water. She's not there. I say, I'm in support of you. Few minutes the guy sent me a message that my girl said she will not take it, so maybe next week. Till date they've not brought it. They've not brought me any product. They are just
why?
So I asked myself, even if you are a sales guy, the sales manager who dispatched that thing, was he ever thinking of the nation's health?
That's what I'm saying. That
the managing director of that Alpha, it's getting to a point in time where we will begin to name the companies.
Maybe we need to.
We need to start doing that.
But for today, relax.
No problem. I'll not mention it for today.
Relax.
But Alpha, it has gotten to a point in time. I don't know if authorities will not act. Then maybe we have to take the responsibility to help them to act.
I say you say you are selling water. Okay. You've decided to add onto your business portfolio. I'm not the one who compelled you to do that. The same way you've advertised for your water, and to the extent that you've gotten people who are interested in your water, instead of you to use that same advertisement route to advertise your sugar, whatever drinks, you say by force, because I like your water. If I'm coming to buy your water, I must necessarily buy those drinks.
Alpha, let me give you.
That is.
Alpha, let me give you
that is one of the most.
Let me give one.
It doesn't make sense, crowd.
I've known companies that when they have one line of a particular product, it's only one line. That is the old companies that have been producing. It's not in anybody Guinness and Co. You know, if it's malt, it's only malt. If it's, but the new company, the companies that are coming now who are producing all these sugary products. Some of them, let's say the cola range of product, they have two different type of cola range of product they are producing. Why? Two different range of cola sugary drink that they are producing, and they expect customers to compulsively buy. No, they have three different brands, three different type of cola brands that they are producing. Fanta, 3 different types.
Do you know what I think should happen? I think the people who are in the retail sector selling these products should come together and maybe petition the ministry and petition some relevant agencies, or hold a press conference to highlight or throw more light on this matter, so that we escalate it. Because I think there's a problem. Right? We can't keep quiet. Bet.
Authorities. I'm surprised. I wish I was in that seminar.
No, but this one they were academicians just from the university.
Fine. But I wish I'll be in any meeting or whatever conference, and authorities will tell me in the face that they don't know. That very day you should fire them. What is your job?
The other point I raised was that Food and Drugs Authority.
Yes.
They are there to check that whatever we are consuming is healthy, is wholesome.
Sure.
Is going to inure to our health.
Sure.
So my view was that if you're having a lot of this sugary content, and there's research upon research to tell you that it causes diabetes.
So you are importing more for metformin into the country.
Diseases, etc.
Yes.
My point was that FDA, why can't you develop a policy that says that these kinds of drinks, there must be a particular standard that they must meet. If you don't meet these standards, we are not going to okay it for our people to consume it.
Alpha.
The counter argument was that, okay, in the view of FDA, this is not poisonous. Is there something that when you take more of, then you have problems? So they cannot ban it or they cannot do it. But I'm saying they must be able to do something.
If the FDA tells us that, then the FDA is not being serious. It should be scrapped.
Oh,
Alpha,
that's too extreme.
No, Alpha, the fact of the matter is that there is no serious country in this world that realize that there's a particular range of products that my citizens, when they take it more,
it's giving them problems.
It's giving them problem. So for you to cut your budget of trying to solve that problem, you have to cut it at source. I'm asking you, I said one company, why is there a lot of companies that come now? One company can just get up and say, cola range of products, I have 3 different types of them. And I produce them and I force them on people to buy.
Yes, I think it's a deliberate plan to force
I don't
these.
get it. Why?
I don't understand.
So cola. So I'm just giving you an example. I said a company that I buy from. It's been a long time. They've supplied me 25th December. They didn't supply me any longer. Just last week, they said, oh, okay, we are bringing goods. Okay, what are you bringing? Wait, when I load, I'll call you. Only for you to call my sales girl. I'm bringing 460 packets of that sugary drink, cola sugary drink, and I'm giving only 200 packets of water. How? So you are expecting me to push a 460 packets of sugary drink into the market?
And I'm surprised that
you guys so I'm pushing that into the market, and I'm using 200 packets of water to balance it.
No, I think I need.
So you take me as a case study. You take me as a case. Those who buy from me, when I push those into them, and I give you only 200 packets of water,
did you go and sell it?
Balance that sugar content. So you are selling. You let's say that everybody who buys from me is supposed to buy and then consume. Okay, so you are buying maybe 2.5 is to 1.
So even if I'm coming to buy for maybe I'm buying 1 pack of water for.
That is what you are forcing me to do.
And it's like you too because of the. Exactly. So you say okay, 1 pack we are maybe at 3.
Exactly. So I'm taking. Let's take everybody.
I think it's a grand agenda.
So let's say that you don't have any problem in getting 3 to 1. When you get 3 packets of the sugary drink, and I give you only 1 packet of water, how does it balance the sugar content in your system?
I think for me, what I'm beginning to
does it make sense?
This is a grand agenda by some people to just make us sick. I think,
no, but does it make sense to anybody in this country? I think
it's somebody that is saying these people. Let's give them this point.
No, does it make sense to anybody in this country?
And even we.
And nobody cares.
We are aware of this. So
we are aware of this.
Why?
Alpha, we are aware of this, and then you tell me today, and the drivers have taken. The drivers are taking. All the energy drinks we have in this country.
Yes,
that is what is happening. Alpha, recently
so much energy drinks.
Recently,
and they are very cheap.
Recently, I went down. I wanted to buy a particular drink, Don Simon. When I saw I was buying Don Simon, the distributor told me I have to buy a different brand of energy drink, or do not sell it to me. As I speak to you, that energy drink is lying in my house because nobody wants to buy. I'm not selling it. I can't also take it. So it's lying there just like that.
What kind of attitude is this? Yesterday we had an expert in studio. He said in other countries they are imposing what they call sugar tax.
Exactly, Alpha.
to reduce the consumption of sugar sweetened bread. Ghana, we
don't care. It's like nobody cares. Reality. So you go and set up Mama Care. You go and set up health insurance. You forgot it. So at times I get shocked when people are praising, oh, you are doing this in the health sector. You are the source of the problem. You've left it.
Charlie, anywhere you pass now, you find this cheap sugary.
Alpha, I say anywhere you pass.
Anywhere they are just there.
Go to Ashton right now. After you go to Ashton now, it's not the hub. It's not the hub of sugar drinks. Go there right now and go and see the number of sugar drinks, the different type of drinks you have. And Alpha, every week you have not less than 10 articulators that bring sugar drinks from Nigeria.
Why wouldn't you have no bed syndrome? Because a lot of people will be sick.
Alpha, I am telling you, every week you have not less than 2 articulators that bring sugar drinks from Nigeria.
2 articulators?
I am 10 articulators that bring sugar drinks. I can mention the drinks for you.
This one said, Dr. Ame, she too, I'm sure she's making fun of me. She said doctor, she wrote doctor. I'm not the one saying it. You are welcome to Orange FM. That's the situation. And I'm also not getting water from them since I'm willing to receive their poisonous drinks. And she mentioned the name of the product. Unfortunately, because of where I sit, I can't. That's the difficulty of my job. Because of where I sit.
Oh, for legal purposes.
She has added some names. Unfortunately, I can't mention the names as well. It's. I know it's frustrating, but that is the difficulty. So it's really a big problem.
Alpha, you know, at times, when my sales girl called me, this product is finished. This product is finished. You ask those around me, especially in Katia, I get frightened. Seriously.
The difficulty, frustration.
No, I get frightened. Why I get frightened is at times just 3 days ago I bought 100 packets of this drink, and then you call me after 3 days telling me you have only about 15 left. You need more. So I asked myself, so you are telling me all the products I brought in here is gone into the system.
Have been consumed, and some of these things, Charlie. If you know the things they mix.
And I feel like, no, what
so
is this?
For some time now, I rarely take soft drinks. So.
What's this that's really? And you see, it's like nobody cares about whatever it is that we are pushing.
And it's like wherever you pass, you are to some extent forced or compelled to take it. Occasions, when you go to restaurants, eateries. On the street, in the trotro stations.
Don't you have fresh juice? They said no.
Fresh juice. Fresh juice.
You go to a company, I need a fresh juice. Maybe orange or pineapple.
They just write apple drink. They will just write. But there's no.
It's like nobody cares about what's happening. I'm saying every week, not less than 10 articulators bring sugary drinks from Nigeria.
So this morning, you know what I'll do? I want all the people in the retail sector to come together to highlight on this. So please, if you are selling these things and this is the same situation you are grappling with, just call me and tell me if you think what I am proposing is the right way to go. Okay? As in you coming together to say either you are holding a press conference or you are writing a petition to the authorities that this is what's happening on the ground. Why is it that if you are going to buy water, they say chinchina chine, unless we buy this type of drinks? It doesn't sound convincing to my. I don't understand it. It's like you are your own country and people are just.
They've made water to be as though it's
water that people drink.
It's a luxurious good, so water. You have to suffer to get it.
Why are you doing this?
You have to beg to get water to sell or to even drink. For
if care is not taken, they will come to a point where water will be scarce.
Yes.
Especially bottled water.
That is where we are heading towards. Alpha, I said that is where we are heading towards.
0541022318. Please call me, and if you are experiencing the same thing, and if you think there must be something that all of us need to do about this situation, call me and be part of it on 0541 02231. It's not like we are spoiling it. We are not saying don't sell things. Nobody is asking not to sell products. But you can't force things on people like that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Lizzie.
I'll be the first person to call. Mr. Ahmed, good morning. Hope you are doing well.
But please don't mention any brand name. We are begging you. Because of what
because always I've been talking about it. Even the last time when this lady came to Orange FM to do an interview with her job.
But you don't mention names because my job is on the line. I beg you.
Yeah, she says so. So I'm not going to mention the brand. It's so frustrating, Alpha. You have money to buy water for people to drink, bed. You need to add drinks to it. And the quantity of the drink that they will add to the water is too much. The drink is even expensive more than the water that you are buying. The last time I needed this brand, yes, the quantity that they will give you is more than enough.
On the main thing that you are,
yeah, should in case that you are requesting for 100 packs of water, they say you need to take additional drink like 100 packs before they can supply you. They saw supply me since 2023, all because of this conditional sale. So I suffer a lot before getting water. I need to go to a distributor. This one is so like 500 ml is so like 24 cedis with the drinks when they supply you. But you going to a distributor instead of 24 cedis because she's not adding drinks to it, so she will sell it at 30 cedis to you. The medium is 35 or something. She will give it to you at 40 cedis because she's not adding drinks to the water. The last time I suffered before getting this brand, but when I went this brand, I was buying like 150. They said they'll give me only 100. And they've added 50 packs of drinks. I was begging them, crying before they gave me 20 packs because I told them I don't sell drinks. And moreover, they used to supply me other water, so that's why they even considered me. It's too much. 2 companies are doing this. 2 companies that I know in Kumasi here, they are doing this. They still supply me since 2023. So for me, all my water that I get is from distributors. I go there, take my own car and bring it here, and then I pay the driver.
Thank you.
People need water. And when you bring the drinks to the shop, customers will come and come. Oh, I want to buy water, but I'll add this drink this way. No, I'm not buying drinks. Drink way. So what should I do with the drink? So it means that I have to keep all the drinks here. When it's expired, then I will lose. And then they'll be making more profits from us. So annoying, poisonous drinks that are killing people. That's how almost people are getting kidney problems, liver problems, all because of this sugary stuff.
So do you think we need to do something? You guys will need to come together and
yes, we need to do demonstration, or we need to go to FDA so that we can report this into them because it has been long. Some time ago, I was told that they will stop doing it. This terms and conditions, they will stop. But now that it's increasing, you will see a full truck loading plenty drinks, more water. So it means that when they give you 50 packs of water, they will give you 50 packs of that drink. When they give you 100 packs, 100 packs of drink. Yeah, that's what they are doing.
Thank you very much. So there are a lot of angles to it. First of all, the economic side for those who are engaged in the business, and then the health side.
Not only those engaged in the business, Alpha. There are a lot of water in the system. The price of buying it is too expensive. You are not supposed to buy that water.
Because of this situation.
No. Because she has given you an example. If you bring in water for 24 cedis, maximum I should sell it for maybe 26 cedis or 27 cedis. 3 cedis difference. But because you're adding drinks and the drinks are not moving, or I also need to recover my cost, I'm going to sell that water for maybe 32, 35 cedis.
So that's
you are giving me water for 27 cedis. And normally I should sell it maybe for 30 cedis or 32
because of the
cedis.
drinks.
I'm now selling that water for 45 cedis.
Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Bajo Odin is saying. Sakra Onu. Okay, Chasama Miti on a pay.
But I'm not going to drink now. This amount, you want to drink amount. And the time of I sound when you have over. Kula.
Nigeria.
I'm telling you. Who put you to the young Yano normally about young Yano? And no more Tomagana for no one near Yaring or any Yari at rock.
That's it, Charles. Thank you very much. He called us from Sacramento. So you can imagine the widespread nature of this problem. And even on me, it's not our job to deal with some of these matters. But see the energy we are putting in. There's somebody who is paid.
Alpha, why do I say the Ministry of Trade is? I don't see the use of Ministry of Trade.
Sometimes they make things because how can you? All of us are involved because this one is like.
So I'm asking the politician, everybody. You've all sat aloof. You don't. That's why I say politicians don't care about our welfare. They care about just the power that they will win and then come and spend our money and everything. They only pay lip service because there are basic things that you should be talking about. You should be addressing.
This one says, "Good morning, Alpha. I am Hamidu, inside of Finso. My wife sells water. Always, when she is going to buy the water, what they do is 1 pack of." Okay, he mentioned the name. 1 pack of the water is to 1 pack of Jingo drink. What did you know? Jingo drink or a drink or Vim.
No, it belongs to a particular company.
The woman said that's how it was given to her.
Yes.
So it's either you buy it or leave it.
Yes.
Hey, Vim.
Yes.
Jingo.
Alpha.
Jingo.
Alpha last year, when some of the product got expired for mine, and I decided to open them, pour them out, then bend the plastics. As I pour about 3 or 4, if you see my hands, the color, the stain on my hands.
Charlie. We are killing ourselves, so and it's like we don't care. That's my problem.
Alpha, nobody cares.
Like you can't.
Alpha, I'm saying nobody cares.
You can't read between the lines.
And I don't know whether the doctors are not giving them feedback, and we cannot even trace what is even causing this sickness. Oh, okay, this month we've gotten a number of people who have come in for kidney, diabetes, pressure and stuff. Yeah. Let's check these things. This is the traces that we found in your blood.
Unfortunately, have you realized that our kids?
Oh, Alpha.
Our kids have been targeted.
Alpha, what are you talking about?
Putting pressure on parents to buy some of these.
Alpha, when I took my kid, the first one got to another level. I took them to that campus, only for him to get there, and then I was going to pick it up. Daddy, I want to go and buy. I want to buy this. What was it? I went there. They have a full shop that they're selling these sugary drinks. Then I asked them, Madam, why are you doing this? So I should not be giving money to my kids to come and buy sugary drinks when I'm controlling them in the house.
You come to the school and undo whatever you've done.
What's that? And for me, it's like nobody cares about it. But one day we are getting.
But I think you guys should come together. I think that
what other should
there must be something. There must be some
for
action.
Let's say maximum 32 cedis. I am not forced to sell it to you for 45 cedis. Because they added other stuffs.
0541022318. This morning, if you monitor our conversation about you will be very worried about this development. That you live in a country where people are foisting things on people, whether you like the drink or don't.
You have to buy.
Because you've decided to come and buy water.
The drinks the person mentioned to you now, they say it's an energy drink. And that's what a lot of drivers have been taking. They add this thing, they add all that chemicals.
That's why your road crashes.
That's a lot of a lot of them.
That's why. So
they've not eaten for the whole day. They need some energy. They want to stay away.
Yes.
They say, okay, give me this energy drink. But they take it before they could say Jack. They have all sorts of
and these energy drinks, Mr. Ame, if you are reliant on it over a period of time. You have no idea what damage you are causing to your health. You have no idea. There are people who have become addicted to it. Without it, they can't survive. I'm telling you. So it's a huge problem. And if it's not available, people will not. Why? At what point did we even shift to these?
It is about why we don't even care about how we allow these things onto the market. Maybe it's high time some of us begin to speak to our friends in the security agencies for them to alert.
No, I think even BNI should be concerned.
For me, that's where I'm heading to.
Yeah, I think
we should start talking to them for them to alert government because it's becoming too risky.
We must be concerned about this.
It's becoming too risky
because.
And also, if you should open the phone lines for maybe if you are not careful, use one day's program for this. You see where the calls are coming from.
Yes, a crowd no offense. So
every place you find this, everywhere you find this is there. And if you like, you stand by the major routes and see, and look at the number of vehicles that move with this type of drinks. Lots of them, just small amount of water. They have different types of sugar.
Meanwhile, we are asked to drink more water.
And you just try and taste those drinks and see the amount of sugar content in them. They are so serious. And then some people have also decided to also import foreign drinks. So now the sugar products are so much.
It was the last time I attended a friend's wedding. They gave me some of these drinks mistakenly. I came over like, okay, instead of letting it go to waste with the momentum, it was this kind of cokes, everything.
The cola stuff.
When I took it,
yes,
in the night,
yes,
hey.
Yes.
The way I suffered.
Just pour some on your hand, let it dry, then you do this.
Then you see the sticky nature.
The way I suffered.
Yes.
You was like, this is my last time. This thing, I'll never go to.
You are not diabetic. You are else by that night you would have seen how your sugar will spike. You see how you start visiting the washroom every now and then. You are sleepless. You were not diabetic. Maybe you were so lucky your insulin was. You were having the right amount of insulin to dilute it down. If you were to be diabetic,
I suffered.
If you were to be diabetic, that very night you will not sleep.
And these are the kinds of drinks we are selling.
The number of times you visit the washroom and stuff.
Let's help each other. Let's be
For me, yeah, I just hope authorities begin to retrace their steps and begin to correct these things, because it's like garbage in, garbage out. So whatever you allow the businesses to pump into the system, that's what they'll give out.
But do you think you guys will need to do something? Because I don't know if you have an association.
No, we do not have an association, and I don't know.
I think
I'm a bit. I don't know. I don't think everybody will be ready to come together to do what. Because how you understand things, that's not how everybody understands. People think, this is the business I have. Why should I run my own business now? But the fact of the matter, besides you running the business, be thinking about the population as well. For me, that's why I said maybe you have to talk to some of our friends in the security agencies, the national security and stuff, and tell them, if you are not watching this place, it's another point where it's a national security concern.
I think, I'm sure it was one company that started it.
Oh yes, and everybody
yes. Like, okay, this is a working formula.
One of the companies who is a corporate of this, they were not producing these drinks.
All of a sudden.
They were producing alcoholic beverages.
People are buying. They
were producing alcoholic beverages.
And
then they gradually started getting into it gradually.
Now
and
they
then
are
when
into it.
this one factory came, government decided to support them to open up. And now it's so serious.
Some of your last words, and then
for me, now let me just tell authorities. Today I heard you talking about doctors not going to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is that if you are killing your own citizens by allowing people to pump these things into the system,
that's much more dangerous than even doctors not showing.
When the doctors go there, how can they even handle this?
A lot of these situations are chronic diseases.
Exactly.
You can't cure them.
At Alpha, so these days you go to certain villages that you expect that maybe this chronic disease, you not find them there. That's why you find them, because they take all these things, find their ways there.
The expert we spoke to yesterday said the food environment in the villages is also changing, because they are getting these
exactly.
To this area. In fact, the village they are drinking I nearly mentioned the brand.
I'm giving government a case study. They should go to all the children's homes.
If they are coming to
check for their
donations,
diabetic status, to see what's happening.
Hey, but you've mentioned something. Because usually when they are going to donate, these are the cheap.
This is a cheap drink they take to them. Let's go to all the children's home and see.
Already they are vulnerable.
Every year the amount of sugary products the children's home they take.
Ampo, you've been very, very observant on this. I missed out on that. You're right. They will pack it behind them.
Yes. And they also, because they don't have anything. They are vulnerable. They don't take it. They are so happy they've gotten something to drink.
And then those things, they are addictive.
Yes.
When the tank becomes used to it.
Yes.
That's the kind of drinks you'll be asking for, yearning for.
Exactly.
And so you grow up
exactly
having consumed a lot of it.
So the children from the
spiking your insulin.
Prisons, children's home. The prison, the doctors in the prison, they will tell you that their diabetic reports, patient reports are going up. They've forgotten that these are the things the prisons take.
Country that we don't learn. We nothing matter. We are just here. Are you? It's okay. Let's leave it here.
Good morning to your listeners.
Good morning. God willing, we'll continue next time. My name has been Alfa Ali. I was here with Mark Waja and Janice Upuku Ajimani. You just heard there from Ruben. He's the combined KJT secretary, speaking to us about KJT and other matters happening in the business world. Hopefully, authorities have heard. Hopefully, this time they will do something about it. If they don't, all of us are in it together. And I will advise you personally, take your health into your own hands. You be beyond his own no more, because they're drinking a funti or they have given the drinks to go and be taking it. Be killing yourself. Oh. Please, I'm begging you. Let's all be conscious about our health. It's not everything that you need to be taking. I'm begging you. That's our show for now. Have a very good morning.